Headlines of this edition: the meeting to evaluate results of implementing tasks in 2024 and directions and tasks in 2025. National Assembly deputies of Cần Thơ City Unit contacted voters of Thới An Ward, Omom District and Thới Lai District, Cần Thơ City. The conference to review the work and movements of the Red Cross Society in 2024. Hello, and it's good to see you back here in this edition of Continuous and Top News today. On December 4th morning, the Standing Committee of Cần Thơ City Party Committee met to evaluate results of implementing tasks in 2024 and directions and tasks in 2025. Secretary of Cần Thơ City Party Committee Nguyễn Văn Hiếu, Chairman of the City People's Council Phạm Văn Hiếu, co-chaired the meeting. Implementing the resolution in 2024, Cần Thơ City Party Committee has focused on leading the city's political system and people to overcome all difficulties, striving to achieve and exceed 16 out of 19 set targets. The work of building a clean and strong party and political system continued to be focused. The social economy achieved many important results, in which economic growth was estimated to increase by 7.12% over the same period. Some shortcomings and limitations are also frankly acknowledged, in which the institutionalization, concretization, and implementation of specific guidelines, mechanisms, and policies for the development of the city were behind schedule and have not met the set requirements and plans. The economic growth rate maintained growth momentum but has not reached the target. The draft resolution on tasks in 2025 identifies many important targets, in which economic growth is striving to reach 9.5% or more GDP per capita from 113 to 115 million Việt Nam đồng, 85% or more trained laborers, reducing the rate of poor households by 0.04%, the rate of poor households to 0.05%. On the morning of December 4th, National Assembly deputies of Cần Thơ City Unit came to contact voters of Thới An Ward, Omom District, Cần Thơ City. The National Assembly deputies informed about the most basic and key contents at the 8th session of the 15th National Assembly. In general, voters agreed with the results at the meeting. Thereby, there were 6 tons of voters with opinions with the following contents. The city has urban residential construction projects that are not synchronized in the management and operation of environmental protection works. Proposed to adjust the administrative boundaries of 3 areas in Thới An Ward to Thới Bình Ward to elevate Thới Hòa to Grade 1 Ward. Some large hospitals like medicines and medical supplies. The opinions were explained, received, and transferred to competent ministries and branches for consideration and settlement. Also on the same morning, National Assembly deputies of Cần Thơ City Unit came to contact voters in Thới Lai Town, Thới Lai District, Cần Thơ City. Agree with the information provided by the National Assembly deputies around the 8th session, the 15th term, voters recommended on difficulties in changing the use purpose of right land to other purposes. Some hospitals sometimes lack medicines and supplies. Poor quality fertilizers do not meet the needs of plants to grow. The opinions were explained and transferred to competent ministries and branches. On the morning of December 4th in Cần Thơ City, Vietnam Red Cross Society Emulation Cluster No. 1, including 5 century-run cities of Hanoi, Ho Chi Minh, Hải Phòng, Da Nang, and Cần Thơ, held a conference to review the work and movements of the Red Cross Society in 2024. Over the past year, Red Cross movements continue to be effectively implemented, achieved, and exceeded the targets, contributing positively to the implementation of local social security policies. The Society's movements and campaigns continue to be promoted into substance and effectiveness with many new features and creative ways. The role of society and in the Red Cross, Red Crescent movement continue to be affirmed. The total value of activities of the whole cluster reached 1,066 billion Vietnam dong, supporting 3,360,124 people, an increase of 118 billion, reaching 121% of the total value in 2023, 13 times against the state funding allocated to societies at all levels. On December 3rd afternoon, Emulation Cluster No. 1 under Vietnam Red Cross Society, in collaboration with the Standing Committee of the Red Cross Society of Cần Thơ City, organized the conference to share models and support livelihoods for disadvantaged households in Thới An Ward, Bình Thủy District. Accordingly, the Emulation Cluster No. 1 has supported 5 disadvantaged households in Thới An Ward, Bình Thủy District, 2 million Vietnam dong each to buy breeding goats, with a total value of 15 million Vietnam dong. The livelihood program is a charitable activity with humanitarian meaning, helping many disadvantaged families have conditions for economic development, increase income, and stabilize their lives. On December 4th morning, the delegation of the Department of Administrative Procedure Control, led by Deputy Director Nguyễn Duy Hoàng, also head of the training delegation, chaired the training on the reduction and simplification of internal administrative procedures, the set of indicators to serve people, businesses, and the feedback system. Speakers focused on 5 key contents, including the current situation and solutions to promote administrative reform and public service provision of the city, reviewing and simplifying internal administrative procedures in the state administrative system in the 2024-2025 period, restructuring the administrative procedure process through connecting, sharing, and reusing information and data to provide online public services in the whole process, a number of solutions to improve the evaluation results of the Directorate, administering and assessing the quality of service for people and businesses in Cần Thơ City, guidance on digitization of records, results of settlement of administrative procedures, and reuse of digitized data. According to the Statistics Department of Cần Thơ City, trade and service activities in the city in recent months have been relatively stable, maintaining revenue growth of over 11% in most economic sectors over the same period in 2023. Accumulatively, in the first 11 months of 2024, the total retail sales of consumer goods and services in Cần Thơ City were estimated at 120,653 billion Vietnam dong, up 12.19% over the same period in 2023. Specifically, retail sales of goods in the first 11 months of 2024 were estimated at 87,356 billion Vietnam dong, up 11.91% over the same period in 2023. In particular, revenue increased mainly in industry groups such as food, foodstuff, cultural items, education, automobiles of all kinds, all increased by over 20% over the same period in 2023. Particularly in the field of service and tourism, revenue from tourism reached the highest, estimated at 622.6 billion Vietnam dong, up 60.02% over the same period last year. As part of a series of activities update of People's Soldier in 2025, on the afternoon of December 2nd, the Organizing Committee and Hòa Hảo Medical Hospital and the People's Committee of Long Tuyền Ward jointly organized the groundbreaking ceremony of Ngã Canal Road in Bình Dương A, Long Tuyền Ward. The Rural Road project has a total investment of 1,280 million Vietnam dong, presided over by Major General Vũ Cao Quân, to mobilize funds from donors from the operating budget of the hospital and the contributions of local people. The project should be upgraded from a decredited 3-meter road to a 4.5-meter road, expected to be completed in 40 days. The route is not only a transport infrastructure project, but also has spiritual value, showing the personal interest of Major General Vũ Cao Quân and the hospital to local people. And now, as usual, before moving to the close, let's take a quick look at the updated weather forecast. The updated weather forecast also wrapped up this edition of Continues. If you want to watch again in its bulletin, please visit our website, Cần Thơ TV.vn. And now thanks for being with us. Goodbye and see you next time.